Hello and welcome to a new series on buying advice. My name is David OC and in this video we're going to cover a step-by-step purchasing journey of a car from at home, figuring out what car to buy, all the way down to choosing one from some of our many trusted dealerships around the country. Generally speaking, the buying journey actually starts at home because that's where you're looking on your phone or you're scrolling through your computer for the perfect car. DoneDeal has great filtering options from geographical locations to years to mileage and whatever else you like. But one big one is dealers. There's also the option to scroll down on the left-hand side and click verification and hit trusted dealerships. That makes a big difference as these are long-established businesses that offer history checks, finance and warranties, amongst other criteria. Choosing the right car varies from person to person, but it's important to kind of analyse your entire life and see what kind of criteria you need. Do you need a big boot? Do you need 5 seats? Do you need 7 seats? Do you want to go electric, diesel? There's all sorts of different options. Another one to take into consideration is things like what is the annual running costs in terms of road tax, and also how much is it going to cost to insure. These are all key criteria that you really need to evaluate to try and make an educated decision. If you want some more advice there, then you can watch some of our reviews on our YouTube channel. The reality is you'll never know until you actually go down to the forecourt. Should you make an appointment when going to view a car?
You don't technically need to, however we do recommend contacting the dealer through the Make an Inquiry tab on DoneDeal.
So when you arrive down at the dealership, what sort of questions should you ask and what should you look out for? Well, if you're buying a used vehicle, then the obvious all comes into play. Make sure that there's a valid NCT. Check the tax on the car. Is there any service history? Does the mileage all add up? Anything like that really does come into play, and actually a good tip is if you have any friends or family members who know a little bit more than you, then bring them along, as knowledge is power. And actually if you don't, then head to our YouTube channel and we've got tons of reviews which should help educate you and put you in a better position. When you find a car, how do you know if the price is right? Well, if you're unsure, then the good news is that DoneDeal has a car valuation tool which can give you a rough idea of what the market price is. All you need is the registration. Another option is to scroll through DoneDeal and search for similar cars with similar specs, mileage and years and see how the prices compare. Should you take the car for a test drive? Yes, absolutely. It's always worth going out for 10 or 15 minutes, feeling out the car, making sure that there's no rattles, no knocks, that the gears all work, that everything feels all right. And also, if you play golf, for example, that your golf clubs fit in the boot. Is there enough ISOFIX points for kids' seats? All these things are well worth looking into when you're out on a test drive. Peace of mind is everything when buying a car. And the good news is, because you've decided to go to a dealership, you are protected by Irish consumer laws. And on top of that, generally speaking, dealerships have higher quality vehicles. Now, if you do want to go that one step further, you'll notice that a lot of dealer ads on our website are green light verified. However, on top of that, you can actually do a green light history check. And for a small payment, you can get a full comprehensive history on the vehicle. Now, is the price negotiable? Of course it is. Everything in this life is negotiable. However, what you will find is if you're trading in a car, you'll find that you have a little bit more negotiating power. On top of that, if the price is firm, then try and wiggle something else into the deal, like a free tank of fuel or a service pack. And if the price isn't right for you, then don't be scared to walk away and think about it. What different financing options are available? Well, the good news is at most reputable dealers, they can actually offer finance. So that could be a hire purchase, or if you go to a franchise dealership, they can even offer PCP, which is very popular here in Ireland. Now, I would say shop around, go to your local credit union, go to the bank, go to a broker and see what different options are available to you and then what's the best. And obviously, if you can't afford the car outright, then you might as well save those interest payments and buy it for cash. So you're happy to make the purchase. Are there any final questions? Well, yes, always make sure that the price is right, but most importantly, ensure to read the paperwork. All those little hidden lines could have something very important. So things like the financing terms, are there any add-ons, the warranty? And then once you're all happy with that, make sure you get the keys, ideally a second set of keys, the owner's manual, and then you're good to drive away. We hope you found these pointers useful, and remember, it's important to be as informed as possible and of course to stay within your budget. And if at any time you feel like you're being pressured into buying a car, then remember, you're always free to walk away. Now, if you would like to search for cars for sale from our trusted dealerships all around the country, then hit the link up there. But for now, we'll see you in our next buying advice video.